We're live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ping Pong Podcast number 13.
Is that a ball?
I don't know. You can try one down that end. The other one I had was pretty bad.
That's good.
It's very sad. Ball exchange.
Jula.
Much better.
Do you have a Sears MasterCard? If not, did you know you received $15?
The kids are excited because there's a big anime festival coming up at the Los Angeles Convention Center next weekend, and we just found out that our
Oh, sorry about that. We're going to have a visitor come stay with us. Holly.
Holly Castro Blue, our niece,
Niece.
is going to be coming and visiting us, so we're excited about that. And the kids are both excited about going to it as well. Holly's coming down to work the convention as a professional anime convention staffer. It's also our anniversary.
Hey, a week from today.
A week from today will be our 30th anniversary. And then after that, July 4th. And all our Dodger tickets are sold that day, so we're talking about watching fireworks from my parents' balcony.
As they overlook the part of the city where you can see everybody else's fireworks. Whereas the view from our house is a lot of nothing.
So it sounds like the convention's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sabrina leaves for Salzburg on Sunday. We're probably not going to leave for a little while after that because we've still got to find Jacob an apartment, and we've got some stuff we're waiting for, and there's some construction going on in the house, etc., etc. I also got a haircut in case anybody cares.
Hopefully they cut more than one hair.
I got a haircut. I got several of my
Several
haircuts.
of your hairs were cut. Oh!
What was that?
I don't know what that was, and I couldn't do it again if I tried.
There was a good shot of the ping pong ball hitting you in the face yesterday.
I'm very impressed.
So if anybody wants to see the ping pong ball hitting Mary in the face, you can go back and look at Ping Pong Podcast number 12. It's about 2/3 of the way through, but I'm not sure if that's... I was thinking about writing it down and saying, hey, by the way, people, if you look at 18 minutes in,
yes.
you can see the ping pong ball hitting Mary in the face.
Well, I'm happy to report that the ping pong ball did not hurt when it hit me in the face. So for those who might be concerned for my safety and welfare,
I was wondering if Karen might be interested in getting a high-speed camera and coming out and filming what happens to the ball when it hits the table, because it has to compress. And I'm sure it'd be interesting to look at least for me and Karen.
right.
Maybe not anybody else.
Well, just slow-mo shots where they, show stuff being, water balloons exploding or whatever. It's like the reactions in slow motion are cool.
Right, and the iPhone does have a slow-mo function. I'm just not sure that it goes to that degree.
I'm sure that it does not go to that degree while also shooting on Facebook Live.
It's not perfect. So you might be asking yourself, well, where did that saying,
Oh.
sorry, went off the corner. Where did that saying come from? It's not perfect. We were with the kids, and we were on a vacation in Hawaii on the Big Island. Mary's currently crawling in a hole with the chupacabra. And one of the things they had off of the Sheraton Kona Big Island resort is that you can dive and see manta rays in the evening. Go ahead.
Steve Bart is watching. Hi. And Beth Waba is watching.
Hi, Beth. Hi, Steve. Anyway, so we went diving with this particular company, which is actually a French company, not too far from the Sheraton. We were staying somewhere down there in the southern area. We're actually staying at 2 steps in a rental house, which you would think would be a magnificent, wonderful place to stay, and it was really well located, but it wasn't exactly the hill. Anyway, so we were with this French dive company, and we wanted to go on this manta ray dive. where the manta rays are giant. They're like this big, and they eat little plankton, little things that are swimming around in the ocean that kind of look like ocean bugs, but are kind of swimming around. And so what they do is they turn these.
Looks like really dusty air.
So what they do is they turn on these bright lights, and it attracts the plankton, and also attracts the manta rays because they know that's where the food is. And so then you, being the diver or the snorkeler, if you go on a snorkel boat or whatever, can go and watch them, and they're really neat, really interesting. And if you look at my YouTube page, you can actually see the video of us diving with manta rays. Anyway, most of what you do, however, is you're just holding on to the bottom.
Trying not to move.
Because you're kind of in a area with some tide going in, waves, tide, something, surf,
Current.
some current
There we go.
that's kind of pushing you back and forth. And so, one of the big things about diving is, we're here to protect the ocean. Don't touch anything, don't break anything, don't destroy anything, because it takes a really long time to get it to come back. And, we're here to see the nature. Don't destroy the nature we're here to see. Not only so that we can see it, and because it's good to maintain it, but so that other people can see it in the future as well.
You don't break something the next person would have enjoyed.
So we're down at the bottom, and we see the manta rays, and it's magnificent and fun and plankton, and there's all sorts of people up snorkeling and holding on to lines up above, and we're scuba diving, we're holding on to the bottom. And it's like there's some coral, there's some rocks, and you're just trying to hold on for dear life because you're getting pushed around by the current. And so we get up afterwards, and these people at this point are very nice and friendly, and we're, spent the week together diving, etc. And I said, we're supposed to be conserving the environment. What about, we're holding on to this coral and these rocks and whatever, algae and kelp and whatever at the bottom of the ocean. How does that really fit into this, how we're supposed to be taking care of everything that you've been warning us about all week? And he said, it's not perfect. So that's where that came from. If anybody wants to know the name of the company, I'd be happy to share it. Just have to look it up. Kill shot.
Kill shot.
Do you remember that vacation?
I remember that vacation. I remember diving with manta rays.
What do you remember about it?
I also remember that you said there were snorkelers, but there were also people who were laying on basically modified surfboards with a bubble, a face mask
Nice.
bubble. So that all you had to do was lie on top of the surfboard and put your face into the round hole. So if you really didn't want to be in the water with them, you could lay down on top and look basically like through your own glass bottom boat. I think there were some of those too, glass bottom kayaks.
There is a ping pong table on sale over there for $129, a sport craft. In case anybody's interested in buying a
Ping pong table.
ping pong table. It's got, looks like it folds up, it's got wheels, and I'm sure if you look at it on Sears website, they would have it as well. But you can get it actually. It looks like it's a 4-piece though, as opposed to a 2-piece, which means that each side of each side is separate, as opposed to this one, it's 2 pieces. Where this side here is 1 piece, and that side there is 1 piece. I think with that one, it's 4 different pieces that all lock together.
Beth says that you and she have a classmate who takes people diving on Maui and films it too, and she has seen lots of rays on his dives. I don't know who. And Steve Barr says, have a nice evening. So maybe he was signing off.
We'll miss you, Steve.
We will miss you if that was why you were saying.
And thank you very much for the information, Beth, and feel free to put a link in the comments.
For anybody who wants to dive with manta rays.
In Maui? We've been to Maui a bunch of times. Wasn't the last time we went with Jacob's football team?
Yeah.
Or was it the last time we went with for Jenna's bat mitzvah? Or they were like the same years.
They were pretty close together. I think they were within 6 or 8 months of each other.
So once we went with Jacob's Pop Warner team, because they were playing a team, like they called it the Turkey Bowl or something. They were playing a team from, I think it was Hawaii.
Thanksgiving weekend.
And so we went and we spent Thanksgiving with all people from on Jacob's PV football team. And those people, a lot of them, are still our friends. And at the time, we didn't really know them because it was Jacob's first year of Pop Warner. And I wouldn't say that we would normally have met them, but we're still very familiar. They're really sort of some of the main people in PV that we kind of know is from this one particular trip. And then, of course, any football in Palos Verdes also became kind of part of our community for the last 10 years or so, because Jacob was playing football first at Pop Warner and then at PV High. And then Sabrina was also cheerleading for Pop Warner. And so after he stopped playing, I was also involved with volunteering. And so before that, we were more involved in baseball with the Nottoway Little League. But Sabrina didn't really play. And so we did some stuff with AYSO and some stuff with PV Girls Softball League. And so we still have some friends from those days. But if you're wondering where we know and meet people from, also from Cub Scouts, I guess. And of course from Temple Bethel. So what did you do in the Cub Scouts?
What did I do in the Cub Scouts? Well, I was den mom for the bear year and the wolf year.
We belong.
We belong bear, I think.
Yeah, and what does a den mother do?
Den mother runs the meetings and tries to teach the boys the lessons in their Cub Scout handbook, which cover all sorts of science and nature and first aid and all the good be prepared stuff that you know.
In case you didn't want to know who's better at scouting, I was the Eagle Scout and Mary was the den mother. But as soon as Jacob got into the Scouts and I became involved, all of a sudden it wasn't so fun anymore. We really decided, I think, to choose sports over scouting. We couldn't find a scouting troop that was quite as comfortable as my troop was when I was growing up. And two, it was just, is he going to be away or is he going to be at home? That's stuff we can, sort of watch and be a part of. And also, I don't have to sleep outside on the ground. In case anyone's wondering, including Ben Bishop or Dan Spitzer or any of my other friends from Boy Scouts, I do not like sleeping on the ground. How do I know that? Because I do not sleep on the ground.
Anymore.
Although I had lots of fun in Boy Scouts. I think it was just a different time. I'm glad that the Boy Scouts is becoming more egalitarian, is that the right word? They're starting to allow gays and women and such into the ranks. But when they weren't, it was kind of yucky. It's like, we didn't know the difference when we were kids. It's like, yeah, it's just the Boy Scouts. We don't have to do any of that stuff. There's a Girl Scouts for girls, and there's no such thing as gay people, right? But I guess you get enlightened as the years go on. And hopefully we become better people. One of the big things I did when I was in high school is our school.
Oh, well now he's going to have to go chase. So you're going to have to hear the rest of the story when he gets back, because he's going to the other side of the store. For sure.
So one of the things I did, thanks to David Stiles, one of my Facebook friends, is we had a cable television station in our high school. And so I really learned how to create video programming. And so, if you see right now that we are coming to you live on video, you'd say, well, anybody can do that. I'm saying yes, but I'm doing it semi-professional. I also tape Sabrina's videos for her singing. I also do her pre-screen videos.
We did videos for various final dinners of football or rugby or...
Right, I shot the freshman, I think the first year of JV football videos, and I did those end-of-year videos. But it really changed, video changed, because it went from being in the hands of very few with the camcorder to being in the hands of everyone with the iPhone. And so you still use the same techniques. I don't know if Dave Stiles feels the same way, or Steve Millett, or Robbie Millett, or any of the other former high school television people like me, Joel Ordesky, people whose names I'm not currently remembering, but who I know are my Facebook friends and who I appreciate, who have really interesting lives. And it's interesting to see how much we actually use video now as a regular part of our life, as opposed to as a production for a television station. And you basically create a mini station by having a ping pong podcast, or by recording your daughter's singing performances.
Well, you definitely have your own channel.
So in terms of getting to see her opera performance, I might have a tiny bit of guerrilla video. And last year we looked it up. The Lamont School of Music had their opera up about 3 weeks after the performance. And so we're already well past that. So I don't know when Il Trittico is going to be coming up. We hope it will be soon. And when it does, we will link and share, etc. from Sabrina's performance in those 4 performances of Il Trittico. It was really pretty spectacular. I know it's a lot to travel to somebody else's kid's opera out of town, but I got to tell you, it's a lot of fun. Very impressive. I was watching, there's actually a tiny clip, if you look at Lamont School of Music, there's a tiny clip of a couple of the performers rehearsing. It's very, very impressive. So much so that you go, that I said, at least to Sabrina, it's really amazing that you're at a program with people that are this good. Not saying that Sabrina is or is not that good, she's just part of a really neat program there. Any comments?
Let's see. Beth said Barry Lewis at www.scubabarry.com, she thinks. And Paul Cyber is watching.
Hi, Paul.
And
Fun,
Beth says,
Paul.
I didn't know about our video making in high school.
We didn't know about that?
Beth didn't. She didn't know you guys had a TV station. I knew you had a TV station.
She was in the band.
Oh yeah, band.
She was
girl.
at band camp the whole time.
And once at band camp,
Yeah. That was like... But Beth also knew everyone in high school. It's funny that she doesn't know
and
that.
still does.
When she knew everybody in high school. Tammy Zarchi is who I was thinking of earlier. We were talking about private airplane flights, and that I've seen Stephanie Hershey Liner on private planes, and I've seen Tammy Zarchi on private planes. And we were talking about how do you charter a private plane. And so if anybody has any input on that, please feel free to share if they've got somebody they like booking private flights through, because we're researching a project with them.
Woo! That was hot. Not to set a fire sprinkler high, but
So currently it looks like we're going to the Dodger game for our anniversary, right? Because we've got 2 sets of seats.
it does look like we're going to the Dodger game forever.
We'll probably sit in the dugout club unless they sell, in which case we'll sit in the field, or we'll sell them and do something else. And then for July 4th, like I said, my parents' house in Redondo has got this great balcony overlooking the whole basin of LA. You can see
All the South Bay, Torrance and Redondo and Manhattan.
right, but you can see all the way to Malibu, and you can see all the way to downtown. You can see all the way to like the hills where Mount Baldy is and all that stuff, and it's clear.
Definitely can see if there's fireworks at where do the where do the Chargers play?
It used to be Home Depot Center, now it's Step Up Center.
Step Up Center, yeah. It used to be Home Depot.
But it's not really that. It's like every July 4th when we'd come home from the Dodgers game, where they'd always have fireworks, we'd always see, coming down the 110 South, you'd always see this massive amount of fireworks from just private people setting off stuff at their houses. Yeah, even all the way down into San Pedro. But you can really see that well from my folks' house. So our house kind of looks the other way, so we don't really have a whole lot of city view. But as much as my parents aren't here, there's no reason their house shouldn't enjoy it. So looks like we're going to have some sort of a get-together. They've got a fire pit outside and some chairs and some heaters, and I'm sure we could bring some snacks and such if anybody wants to join us. Holly may be available, I don't know.
I have to confirm Holly's schedule. Holly may be working. Beth says, and at one time at band camp that I never went to, you did video stuff.
Ah.
She knew there was video stuff. She didn't know you were one of
video.
them.
Guess she didn't spend a lot of time looking at what I was doing in high school.
Closest I ever got to audio visual in high school was learning how to thread the old 8mm projectors. That was way back in elementary school.
And then we sort of have the weekend, the kids are talking about going to the anime fest with Holly. At the same time as Holly, not necessarily in the same car. And
The anime fest, is it the same thing? Because I thought the anime thing was this weekend and then Holly's thing was next week.
no, Holly said like the 3rd through the 7th. 3rd through the 6th.
No, but there's something this weekend at the convention center, like the 29th and 30th. We don't know what that is. Okay.
I'm just telling you what, I believe it's next weekend, not this weekend. But, you know,
No, I know Holly's coming that weekend. I thought Sabrina and Jacob's thing was this weekend.
I want to go to Holly's thing. Pretty much we're just playing ping pong for Beth at this point. And Ping Woo always likes it, so Beth and Ping Woo. Thanks, Ping Woo, for watching and for liking. Everyone like and share.
Like and share. We don't know why you want him to share,
Or why you want to like it.
but we will say it anyway. That says nope, haha, but I don't know what she was answering nope, haha to.
She wasn't paying any attention to what I was doing in high school. Whereas now she is staring at us playing ping pong.
Yes, because now we're fascinated.
We don't know that she's staring, but she may be watching. I assume she's commenting that she's watching to some degree.
Oh yeah, since they do tend to have relevance to topics we cover.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's a public place. Because we are broadcasting live does not mean that you shouldn't have fun. Except if you're going to have fun on that particular foosball table, in which case we need to move our camera.
No,
If anybody feels the camera rocking, it's because of, what's your name?
Caesar.
That's because of Caesar. How you doing, Caesar?
I'm doing good. So,
Pretty good. We hang out at the bottom floor of Sears, play ping pong, and then broadcast it to the world. You might ask yourself, well, why are you doing that?
Just
We
not
play
my
your
day.
fun ping pong either way.
All right. Beth says that I wasn't paying attention exactly, and then she says separately, I'm enjoying the cone show.
So was there anything memorable as Den Mom?
Is there anything memorable as Den Mom? I remember having some interesting dilemmas with coming up with things for the boys to do that weren't competitive based on their physical size, because I had two very, very, very small boys and two very large boys and two medium-sized boys, and so if you put them against anything that was physical, like running or wrestling, it wasn't really fair. So I tried to find things that they could, you know, we were studying aerodynamics, and so having them all see whose paper airplane could go the farthest didn't have anything to do with little kid, big kids. It was just who could fold better.
And so who was in the den?
Who was in the den? John Biggers and Christopher Galley, Jacob, obviously, and Ryan Moore, and Christian. Oh gosh, I'm gonna mess up the last name. Chakra.
Okay. don't get remembered, and you then roster from memory. Are any of them your Facebook friends?
Well, I'm friends with Biggers and the Moores and the Mizuguchis and Galleys. Pretty much all of them except Brad.
The Shock Bros?
Oh, I'm friends with Emily and Horace too. Oh, and Murty's.
Nikhil, is that right?
Yeah, Nikhil Murty. I don't know that Brian made it all the years through Evil.
Okay.
Because I know we had Evan, who was with us for like 2 years, but not all the way through Evil. No! Fall between the wall and the just in the perfect place.
We got a little bit of a late start today because of my haircut. Mine and Jacob's haircut. The barber said to me,
Yours took longer than his.
yeah, mine took longer than his because my hair was really long. And the barber says, how long has it been since you got it cut? And I said, about a year. He says, the barber doesn't want to hear that. And he said to me, how does a guy like you decide it's time to get a haircut? And I said, well, my kid said, hey, let's go get a haircut. And I said, okay. He said, how do you want me to do it? I'm like, well, it's a little long. He's like, yeah, unless you're a violinist. Are you a violinist? I said, no. He said, well, are you a conductor? I said, no. He said, then it's too long. And I said, never ask a barber if you need a haircut. And he says, yeah, that's a real test of whether somebody tells the truth or not. So I think he did a nice job. PB Barbers. I think this is going to be our last volley because we got to get back to our walk.
Because we need, at some point, to finish our walk so that our kids will get fed. I'm sure they're waiting for us.
Well, they may not be home permanently. They are home now.
Or at least they were home when we left.
That one hit me in the foot.
Alrighty then. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Hi, Scott Zephyrin.